All right, can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
What did I say? Yes, you can hear me now. All right. Technical difficulties. Hello, everyone. Happy solstice is what I was trying to say. Happy solstice to everyone. And tonight we're going to do some readings at the end. But I want to talk a little bit about the solstice. I want to talk a little bit about how to use that solstice energy and what we can do. Like, I'm going to do a little practice. If you want to join me, we can do a little meditation type of thing. And hopefully, if you don't want to join, you don't have to. But I kind of want to talk about the solstice. So, I mean, obviously, we all know it's the first day of summer. You know, this is the longest day of the year. Um, and hello, Susan. Hello, Jason. It's nice to see everyone. Today is the longest day of the year. So it's when the sun stands still in the sky, so to speak. So if you want to use that energy, it's a time of abundance. It's a time to shine light, to have the light. Are you hiding? It's time, the longest day of the year at work. Yeah. It's a time to shine light and have the light shine on you. Um, it is many different cultures and many different places many different what am I my words just don't want to come out today. Many different religions and cultures celebrate the solstice in different ways. The earth-based religions, it's Lilith. It is a time when the Holly King fights the Oak King to take back over for the shortest day of the year. From Yule until Lilith, the Oak King rules, and that's what happens at Yule, and that's the winter solstice when the Oak King takes over and starts to increase the daylight. We now, after today, will decrease our daylight. So today is our longest day. Well, let's use that energy. Let's use that power of the sun. The sun is when that sun element is a masculine element. It's meant for doing and taking action, aligned action, imperfect action. I love the term imperfect action because imperfect action means we're going to do it and anyway, like regardless if we have everything set up, we're just going to take that first step forward. So knowing that we are imperfect and knowing we're taking that imperfect action. So I'm actually going to share something real quick because in my yoga, hi Jenny, and miss you too, and hi Megan, thanks for joining. If you guys want readings, I will offer you later to get on with me and do some readings. But I wanted to talk about this. This is my hands are getting in the way. It's the solar plexus chakra, which is right here in our center. If you can see that, pretty much right at your stomach is your solar plexus chakra. In yoga, it's called Manipura. The fire element, its element is fire. Its color is yellow. Its symbol is the sun, also Mars. And activity is doing. It's your ego identity. It's your self-identification. It's your right to act. The purpose of it is power and will. Your goals, self-esteem, strength, your purpose. The wound here is shame. So if we have had things in our life that makes us feel shameful, it is going to affect our solar plexus. That can make things out of balance. You can't see the rest of this. So out of balance, I don't know why it didn't come up all of it. The out of balance is like you feel insecure, self-doubt, lack of direction in your life. Also, if you have stomach issues and digestion issues, those things can definitely be part of that solar plexus chakra. A need to be in control, not being able to flow, not being able to let go of things. Oversensitive to criticism, addiction sometimes, aggressiveness. That's all part of this out of balance solar plexus because we feel out of control. The reason why we need to grasp control and take control of everything is us because we feel out of control. Hi, Terche. Hi, Jim. So yeah, so we feel, and this is that solar plexus chakra I was talking about. This is a symbol of it. This is not a religious fact. This is a chakra system. It is based off of yoga, um, and it is based off of the meridians in our body, the energy within our body. So I am going to get this off the stage so you can see my lovely face again, even though I'm a hot mess today because it's super, super hot outside. I wanted to try to do this outside, but it was just super hot. It was too hot for it. So anyway, that solar plexus chakra is so important. So we need to strengthen it. We need to get it back to where it back to where like a balanced state. There's many different ways you can do that, like eating a healthy diet, eating a gut friendly diet, but also doing like some exercises. There's a breath called a breath of fire, which is like short, deep breaths in your diaphragm, breathing into the stomach. All of these things can help strengthen the solar plexus chakra. I just thought today, being the solstice, would be a great day to talk about that solar plexus chakra um, inside of us. So I am going to light some cedar because cedar is emotionally balancing. And I am going to do some cedar today. And then I would like to do a little breathing exercise and a little tiny meditation. If you guys are up for it, if you don't want to, mute your mic. If you are driving or operating heavy machinery, do not listen to this meditation. And for some reason, I can't get my smudge stick lit. So that, no, it didn't light. Would you light my smudge? Thank you. So I am going to, let's take it. If you're at a place where you can sit in a chair, sit on the ground, wherever, I want you to sit there and I want you to put your hands on your stomach. Okay. Just take your hands and put them on your stomach. And I want you to take a deep, and we can do this with eyes open. So take a big deep breath in, and you want to expand the belly with the breath. And then let go. Keep the hands where they're at. Let me see if I can show that. You're going to keep the hands where they're at. Breathe into the stomach. I know us women, we always try to suck it in. This time you don't want to suck it in. You're going to push it out. So you're going to breathe in and then breathe out. And then breathe in. Trying to fill the belly up with all of that air. Oh, you can sigh on the exhale if you'd like. Some big deep breaths into the belly. Belly breathing. So healing. You leave your hand there so that way you know that you are breathing correctly in the belly breathing. There's some cedar. You're going to balance everything. Emotional balance. Emotional balance. But yes, so you want to breathe in. I just ate tacos. Maybe I shouldn't push out. You don't have to push out totally. Just when you draw your breath in, your first breath, okay? Where does it go? We want to go. It usually goes into our chest. That's actually not natural breathing. That's stress breathing, and that's, as a society, that's just what we do now. Natural body breathing is going into your stomach. So what you want to do is just bring the breath in, like in your mind state. When you breathe in, you want to try to take it into the stomach. You don't have to push completely out. You don't have to go. I just ate some chicken barbecue, so I get it. Mac and cheese and corn because it's all yellow and orange, and that was like yellow and orange are colors for the solstice, so I had to do that. So yes, just some really deep breaths in. I will show you, and if you have eaten, do not do this. I'm going to show you the quick exercise of the. Oh look, my moons are right in my eyes. That's pretty cool. um, the quick exercise of, actually no, they need to see it. It needs to come down. So, the quick exercise of fire breathing, breath of fire. Okay. Do not do this if you're eating. Do not do this if you're menstruating. Do not do this if you have any heart conditions. Okay, without having a doctor first. So, what you want fire breathing is you're going to take a big deep breath in, let it all out. Then you take a quarter or three quarters of a breath in, And when you breathe out, you're going to pump your stomach. You're going to go, it should sound like you're hyperventilating. And you might actually the first couple times you do it until you get used to it. So don't do it for very long. I just ate, so I'm going to stop there. But you just pump that diaphragm when you breathe. It brings all of this energy into your solar plexus, all of that. And you can just feel the fire within. You feel it within. It's a great abdomen workout too. You can work them abs out with some breath. Um, on that note, any ab workout is going to help balance that solar plexus chakra. Crystals are great for that. Is citrine, um, oranges are great. Um, excuse me, oranges, anything orange, eating anything orange is going to help with that solar plexus chakra. So, if you want to meditate with me, stay on. If not, pause it and come back for readings. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. But I am going to. I don't know if you can hear that air conditioning. Can you guys hear the air conditioning? Is that too loud? I'm going to pull up my script here that I have and get closer to my mic. Nope, that's not it. How is everyone on this solstice? What are you guys doing with your solstice day? Is anybody do you celebrate it, or do you celebrate that first day of summer? Okay, you guys can't hear it. All right. I didn't want to have to turn it off. It's hot. All right. So let's take a moment. All right. The meaning of solstice is the sun standing still, and honoring the sun twice a year is definitely a pre-Christian custom, and that's celebrated throughout America and Europe. It's not just a one religion thing. Uh, so to begin the meditation, I want you guys to get comfortable. You can sit upright in a chair. You can lay down if you like. Just something with your back. It, being supported, it makes it a little easier. This isn't a long meditation. So I want you to close your eyes. Okay. I'm having problems with the microphone today. So notice how that out breath just naturally relaxes the body. Notice how as you come down and the breath comes out, it just relaxes everything. You are here.
They hear you?
You're in a safe space. Let me know if you can hear me. let me know in the comments. This is your time right now. You do not need to worry about emails, phone calls, what I have to do later, maybe the dishes in the sink. We don't need to worry about that right now. This is your time. This is all of your time. Now, I want you to take a moment and bring your awareness to the center of your belly, on that solar plexus chakra. It's just above the belly button. You can put your hand there. I want you to imagine the light of the sun is beaming directly into your solar plexus, your Manipura region. Visualize that sun filling up with a bright yellow light. See that light radiating out from your physical body, filling up your aura and the room around you. This bright yellow light. Take another deep breath in and relax. Imagine that light just filling your entire body, bright yellow light. Now, when you have a minute, you can say this out loud or to yourself. I am strong and powerful. I feel my power within. I am worthy. I am strong and powerful. I feel my power within. I am worthy. For the next minute or so, continue to repeat this, focusing on that light, bright yellow light in the center of your body. I am strong and powerful. I feel my power within. I am worthy. I am strong and powerful. I feel my power within. I am worthy. And when you feel ready, you can let go of the mantra, knowing that you can come back to it. And let go of the solar plexus chakra. And anytime you feel the need for greater inner strength, you can always return to this mantra. I am strong and powerful. I feel my power within. I am worthy. Use your attention to slowly scan your physical body from head to toe, observing any sensations within your body. When your attention reaches your bum, notice how it connects to the chair or the floor. Allow it to feel heavy. Allow everything to feel heavy and reconnected to where you are right now. When you feel ready, gently blink your eyes back open. And come back to join us. Maybe stretch your hands, stretch out, wake yourself back up if you fell asleep. Sometimes I fall asleep in meditation. That's why I like doing short ones. It's hard to fall asleep in 5 minutes. Now, a lovely way to kind of close this ceremony is to kind of journal anything that came up for you, write it down, just jot it down. You could, if you have an oracle deck, you can pull some cards. We're going to pull some cards here in a few minutes. But then other than that, so how I see we lost some people. I knew we would. Not everybody likes to meditate. So I don't know how much you heard of the meditation. I know we had mic issues, so I am sorry. Hopefully I can start getting my meditations up on my YouTube channel. I am working on that, but life is crazy. So who wants to do some card pulls and some readings tonight? If you would like to join me, let me know in the comments. I can either bring you on camera, which is which I do prefer, or you can click this link that I'm going to put in the comments right now, hopefully. There we go. If you see that link, you can click it. If you don't see it in there, let me know. I'll send it to you Messenger. So let me know if you would like to join me on camera and do some readings and see what's going on. I'm going to pull a collective card real quick because I also want to talk about tomorrow's the full moon. It's work your light. Tomorrow is also the full moon. So this is like a really powerful solstice. Megan, do you want to join me live? If you click that link, it'll put you into my green room and I can add you to the stage. If not, I can pull from here. But I'm going to do a collective card first. So we have full moon tomorrow, solstice today. So you got all this crazy energy. I know I've been feeling off. I've been feeling crazy. How are you guys feeling with this crazy energy? It should be mixed. Like this is a time where things are going to come into balance. But then you got the full moon throwing things off, because of the intense energy of the full moon. So you're going to have both the balance, but also a lot of energy, very energetic. If I had to guess, you're like probably running around getting things done. The link here, I'll send it to you in a message. I don't think I can do it while I'm on. I put it in the comments. You might not have seen that. Let me send it from here. I will send it to you. Oh, what was that?
When you sent it did that.
All right, invite guest, copy. Let's go over to Facebook. Should be live. All right, let me know if you see that link now. Okay, that should work. All right. So, collective card. Let's see what we got for us collectively that are here today. And, okay, you guys can see it. Okay, just if you want to join, click the link and we'll go from there. I am going to remove this thing from studio. So do I have. Anybody got any like crazy plans for this weekend? I was supposed to go to Moundsville, but I'm having some things go on and I am not going to be at the Locked Up convention. Besides that, it's just going to be way too hot to be outside this weekend. Let's see what our collective cards are. So we have yes. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's not coming in. It says yes. This is yes. So this is a direct answer. Like, yes. Yeah, nothing. I know. A direct answer. So if somebody had a question and wondering which direction to take, this is saying yes. It's saying go for it. It's saying do it. It's saying don't wait. Like, yes, this is your time. All right, Megan, I see you. I'm going to bring you on now. Okay, you ready? I'll give you a second.
The other one's out of place now.
What's out of place?
Her hair. She said.
Oh. All right.
Whatever. It is what it is.
It's beautiful. You look beautiful.
Okay.
I was trying to give you a minute so that way you could take time to primp and pretty, but you look fine. You look fine. So yeah, let me pull some cards for you.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for the cards, or you just want to see what comes up?
Yep. Just tell me whatever comes up.
What'd you say?
Oh, you can hear.
I can hear her. You can't hear her because I have my things up there. All right, let's see what's coming on. Oh, we got one flying out. Okay, 10 of cauldrons. So that's 10 of cups, which is an emotional thing. So it's looking like maybe something recently is like coming to completion. The tens are usually when things are coming to an end, not necessarily a bad end, but they're usually coming to an end. And you're kind of, it's basking back and like, okay, this is what I put in emotionally. This is what I put in here to do this, and this is what I got in return, and trying to looking at like really evaluating the situation. I'm going to pull some more. So we're going to get some more clarification. Oh, okay. So the world, you got the world, which is great because the world is like the end of the tarot. It's when the fool has gone through his entire journey and he is basking in that sunlight. But I'm seeing some, like the 5 of cups came up. So the 5s are some challenges. So it looks like you need to, there's something that you're dwelling on. There's something that you can't get free from. And I think it might be in your head. Some thoughts about a certain situation and like, okay, I can't break free. You're staying in this like not self-pity, but kind of like this negative state, like trying to stay in that negative. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And then, but behind you is all of this stuff. There's like abundance. There's all this stuff waiting for you to look the other way. I don't know if you can actually see that card. We see he's staring at a river and there's a rainbow coming around from him. And then he's got 4 cauldrons back here that are perfectly filled and beautiful. And then he's got 3 right here that are like just dumped over and broken. And like, so he's dwelling and he's been there for a really long time in this space of like, my life sucks is kind of like, he's like, everything sucks around me. Everything's horrible. He's kind of been in this state where like, nothing's ever going to come to me. Nothing's ever going to be good. Nothing's ever going to come. And then, but it is like it is coming. It's just you turning around. It's taking that imperfect action, like we talked about in the meditation and with the solar plexus chakra, and getting that strength, that self-confidence back up to go towards your dreams and go towards your goal of what you want. If that makes sense. And you can free to elaborate. I try to be very general live because I don't like to go into like detailed situation.
Everything's negative, I always think.
So you tend to have a negative outlook.
All the time, because that's always what happens.
Yeah, because you've probably been through a bunch of crap. I feel like you've been through a lot of stuff, and
still doing it.
And life hasn't shown you that.
Nope, nothing good ever happens.
So someone today, I don't know if they're on here, but someone today made a post on Facebook that was really cool. And I loved the way, because I'm always like, where the mind goes, the energy flows is kind of what I always believe. Like if we stay in negative state, we're going to constantly receive that negative. It's almost like this self-fulfilling prophecy, what happens. So manifesting it, in order to manifest, we have to believe it's there already. So we have to believe that we have it already. And then we live in there. So it attracts like a magnet, it attracts it. But someone today had put this post on about how Instagram or Facebook or any of these social media sites will tailor the ads and what they want you to see based on what you're looking at, right? And you know that if you start looking at, like, say you did a Google search for some dress and then all of a sudden now it's on your Facebook feed, right? Mm-hmm. So just like that algorithm that these social media sites use to see what you're looking at and then bring it back to you, that's the kind of way thoughts go. And that's the kind of way manifestation goes. So if you, at the law of attraction, if you are thinking negative, thinking nothing's going to come to me, everything's going to be horrible, it is going to continue that pattern. It is going to, and that's not to discount, like, yes, I'm not trying to be toxic positivity here, because life sucks, right. Like there is a lot of parts of life that really do suck. But if we constantly stay in that lower vibrating state, we're never going to get out. Like, we have to believe it. We have to fake it sometimes even, but we're never going to believe it and be able to crawl our way out of there if we don't believe. And that's where that solar plexus comes in. That's where that will and understand and knowing our personal strength and our own power.
Yeah. Yeah. Fake it until we make it.
Sometimes you do, and sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes it's
It
really
is.
hard. Like, especially with that
It
mantra
is.
we had in that meditation. Sometimes it's really hard to say I am powerful. Like, but we
Hmm.
are. We are so powerful. We have to believe it, and you are. So to use this long
Yeah.
day, even though the sun is just about to set. Um, Use this
Does
long day
anything
and the like.
does anything come up about relationships?
You're, that must be me. I didn't hear that.
I said, does anything come up about relationships?
Well, the first card, the Ten of Cups, it shows that there either was a relationship or a relationship coming. But it's coming up as that first card, and then that with the cauldron coming in, I would say that it was a relationship that's not going very well. That's probably it's almost like it's a relationship. Like, I didn't want to get very personal because it's public on here,
Right.
but it's almost like there's a relationship there that you kind of probably have to walk away from, or you need to really reevaluate whether this is the right thing for you, and have some hard conversations with that. I mean, I'm not telling you to break up with anybody. That's not what I'm saying, but it looks like there's definitely some work to be done in that.
Well, I was asking because um, we ended a 12-year marriage and we've been separated for 3 years now. And I was kind of
Okay.
hoping that I can get the divorce finally after 3 years.
Okay.
I'm
That
like
would make perfect sense with these cards. Yeah. Well,
hoping we can get it done soon. Tired of waiting.
yeah, and that's where this world card comes up at the end here, and like that's everything that's coming to completion. That's endings. That's um, positive endings usually with the world card. It's endings. It's things all coming to where they're supposed to be. So that is showing like if you
Yeah.
take the card and look at like, okay, yeah, I was in this relationship. It came to its completion. There was nothing else there I could do, but I've kind of been dwelling in it. I've kind of been like stuck, and that's where I'm looking at that. Looking at the empty cauldrons and not the full ones behind me, going through that, and then
Yeah.
it does look like things are going to start to come to an end.
I'm
Like
just
3 years. Like, isn't there a 2-year waiting period for a divorce?
oh, there's just so many factors. It's unreal. But I just for 3 years I've been getting the short end of the stick. And I'm just so scared that when this all ends, that I'm going to get the short end of the stick, and it's just not right.
Yeah. Well, and that's where that manifesting can come in. So I want you to try this. How hard it's going to be. Okay.
Okay.
Try um, taking like 5 minutes one day, like even maybe after we get off of here, and just sit on that couch and imagine what you want. Imagine that you're already there, like daydreaming. You know that little daydream thing that we used to do when we were younger? Daydream
Hmm.
and daydream. This is everything that I want from this. This is what I don't want the short end of the stick. This is everything I want, whether it's, there's
Okay.
financial stuff, house, whatever is included. Imagine that it's there. And I want you to spend every day, a few minutes every day in that energy,
Okay.
believing that energy, believing that it's already happened, and
Okay.
feeling the emotions of how you're going to feel when it does happen, and then
Okay.
keep that up, and let's see if that can help manifest, because that's that law of attraction.
Okay. Okay.
That's how you do it. So
Okay. All right. Thank
good
you.
luck with everything. You are
Thanks.
welcome. You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Bye.
Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else want to join me on camera? Anybody else want some cards? I'm gonna pull some cards for you. I'm gonna like some more stuff here. I know it's falling apart, but it's okay. If you don't want to join me on camera, that's fine. I'll pull some cards for you right here, right now. What about you, Susan? You want a couple cards? I'd say to call people out, but Oh goodness. But yeah, so that the full moon. Let's talk full moon while we're waiting to see if what's in more read. So I'm not having good signal today. Like this is there solar flares? Is there something going on? I have no idea what's happening here. So, um, hi. So, okay. So now I'm seeing people say hello. I don't think I'm getting all the cards. So I'll take a couple of cards, but you don't want to come on camera. That is perfectly fine. So you hear me talk about the full moon all the time. I got my little moon right there. Um, so the full moon. So the full moon is like we all know this. It's the time of like things coming to completion. It's the time to make your moon water. It's a time for this crazy energy, and so we need to use that energy to manifest or to release what we want. So Capricorn full moon. Yep. I think it's called the strawberry moon, right? Is that what it's called? The June moon, strawberry moon. So, all right. Let's pull Tarot some cards. I am saying that correctly, Tarot, right? Yeah, I think the full moon is on my calendar. This says the full moon is in the morning sometime. So let's see, what time is it? Next full moon is in one day. So 9:08 9:08 tomorrow. So it's exactly one day from today. So it may look full right now, but 9:08 tomorrow, at least in our hemisphere or our time zone. All right. All right, there we go. You got cards flying out for you too. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Mother card, and then Seven of Cauldrons. Lots of cauldrons coming up tonight. So the Page of Pentacles, like, are you going? Are you starting something new, like job wise or education or something like that going on, or something else you want to learn? Are you trying to learn a new craft, learn a new skill, something like that? The page usually comes in. She's a study. She's like the low one, right? Yeah, so it's just to look extremely large. The moon is. So it's like this study. It's like the page. Like, are you studying something? Kind of, yes. Okay. So you're like, it looks like your goal is to have a financial security with that, this financial security going on, with like you want to birth it, you want it to come to completion, but it does look like you're going to have some help from people. You're going to have to, I hate to use this word, but it might even be difficult because you might have to ask for help, because I don't know if you like to ask for help so much. Some people don't, some people do. But it looks like there's going to be something in the way that you're going to have to ask for help for. And it's almost like an emotional state. Um, there might be some emotions involved with that. They're kind of sticky and what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of yucky with someone that you're going to have to ask for help for. Yeah. Maybe the way you feel about asking for help. And that goes back to, I'm going to tie this all back into our solar plexus chakra today. It goes back into like that self-worth, like that feeling like we can, feeling like our self-esteem. And like when we ask for help, it's almost like a shame thing. We feel guilty asking for help. A lot of people who don't like to ask for help definitely are very independent people because they've had to do everything themselves. So knowing that abundance is coming, abundance for you is coming, in whatever this new craft in this new field that you're having, but you are going to have to like put yourself out there a little, ask for some help in a certain way. That doesn't that you didn't do it on your own, because I think that's something that means a lot to you, is that you do it on your own. But it takes a village sometimes, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't like to ask for help. I don't think a lot of us do, but it's such a powerful thing. to be able to ask for help. It's trust, it's safety. It helps us feel safe. It doesn't feel right at first, but it helps us feel connected because we are all connected. So yes, Chad was saying that tomorrow is the strawberry moon. It'll be low on the horizon. It actually is going to be very, very low all night, low on the horizon. It's going to look like a really, really large. So get out there and take some pictures. Definitely get out there and take some pictures tomorrow of that beautiful moon. So, all right. Anybody else want to jump on with me or get a reading or pull some cards for you? Looking for my moon deck as we speak. Most men for the past 30 years did not come real for me. Something went completely wrong. Infestation. Oh, can't wait to see that moon. So I'm trying to figure out here. Some infestation. So there's people around you, is what I'm feeling right now. There's people around you. Okay, James, I'll get you in just a second. There's like people around you that the moon deck that are pulling you down. Is that what you mean by infestation? Like something, like I just feel like there's like this negative surroundings that no matter how much you try to manifest what you want to manifest, it just doesn't want to come through. You know what I mean? Like it's like blocked. It's almost like being blocked. So you're doing all you can, but I think there's certain like things you need to remove and release in order to fully manifest. Jason, the last time someone read his cards, he was like 25 years ago, and she said, I would be rich but die in my 30s. Okay, well, that didn't work, did it? All right, so I think Chad said he would like some cards, but not on camera. That is perfectly fine. Let's see what I can come up for you. I'm trying to stay up on comments on my phone as well. For some reason it doesn't want to come up. Yes, I just growled. Okay. Oh, there we go. Got one flying out for you. Oh, there's been a battle. You've been in a battle. Not physically so much. Maybe you have physically been in a battle, but you've been in a battle. And like I said, this is for Chad. I'm going to keep your comment up here so we know who it's for. You've been in a battle. Oh, there we go. More cards flying out. And because you were too generous, was there something like you were giving away too much? I don't know if it's actual money you were giving away or if it was just stuff that like part of you, like helping people, stuff like that. Seems like that's something that's kind of was going on. You're giving away too much of yourself. So did you have to like battle means you're a warrior? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Warrior energy. Have some warrior type energy coming out. But someone got hurt in the battle, and maybe let me pull another card because I'm wondering if like, is this you? Is this you like got into the battle? Okay, so it involves. It looks like it might involve a feminine energy that. See, I hate sometimes when we're live and there's a bunch of people. I don't want to get too personal, but it seems like there's like a feminine energy that cut your heart out. I don't know if that makes sense. Like you gave and gave and gave and gave and couldn't quite, and they didn't appreciate it. They didn't appreciate what you were doing for you. So you had to battle within yourself in these shadows to get yourself out of it. If that makes sense, you had to pull yourself out of it, to jump back into life. And now you're healing. You're trying to heal through it. And you are going to heal. Do not lose that giving nature. That's the message that I'm getting for you right now, is like, do not lose that giving nature, because that giving nature is what makes you who you are. And just because there are people that couldn't appreciate it doesn't mean that there aren't other people that will fully appreciate it and return it to you. So it's time to give to self. Okay. Spend some time giving to self. That way you don't lose that giving nature, but spend some time giving to self. And I'm hearing like, I don't know why I'm hearing like, you need to go on a vacation. You need to go somewhere. You need to go travel somewhere and spend some time. And something's even coming up, like you're going to meet somebody there. And I don't want to say it's like a significant other or something like that, but you're going to meet somebody there that's going to help you move forward in life. So if that makes sense. So give to self. You're battle weary. You are battle weary right now. So time to give to self, if that makes sense. I hope that helped. Okay. We have Jim Houston next. Hide this. Okay, so Jim Houston. That is who. No camera. Jim, I'm going to put you on camera. You don't want to come on camera. Oh, look, cards are flying out for you. Oh, my goodness. The 3 just flew out. Okay, so 3 of Cups came up, which 3 of Cups is the community, friendships, stuff like that, which I know you so well and how important your friends and that community is to you. But it seems like there's some there's justice to be had. There is this feminine energy that is trying to, I don't want to say trying to bring you down, but trying to pull you in a certain direction. And then you are like trying to, you're, what is the word I'm looking for now? It's so hard with you, Jim, because I'm so close to you, to read this without knowing things. But justice, like the justice card comes up. So that means you are going to have to do the right thing. You are going to have to stand up for somebody. You're going to have to maybe make some hard decisions and speak the truth. You know what I mean? To somebody. And it does involve with your community. It does involve with your friends, family, friendships, or any of that type of like people, close relationships. It is going to be, but you're going to bring it together. You're going to be part of that and be able to bring that together. If that makes any sense for you. Or hold him to his. No, not coming on camera.
Say hi to Lewis.
I want to pull another card for you, Jim, because I feel like I need some clarification on this middle card. Rebirth. And that goes right along with that justice. This is 2 major arcanas in here. So rebirth, that means like, yeah, you're going to be the judge. You're going to be, no, I don't want to hate to use the word judge, but you're going to be the one that keeps that integrity for people, that is going to, and that's who you are anyway. Like you just, you keep that integrity. You hold people accountable. And you always say the right thing, or not say the right thing. You always kind of, let's not say the right thing. You always kind of do the right thing. You always are that person that does right. And you're going to hold people to that and make sure other people do as well. That makes sense. I love you, Jim. All right. So, Susan, you said you wanted one, right? Did you want some cards? But you have a mud mask on right now? Hello, Larissa. Susan says she's in a pajamas and a mud mask. Jason, did you? I'm not going to pull cards without consent. Like that's you just got to tell me yes. Give me cards if you want some. So Susan, yes. Helps definitely think it's not for Jim. I would have some of the new pair of friends I have. Right? Jim is amazing. He really is amazing. Okay. Larissa said, hi, I'm so glad I caught you too. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And then Susan says, yes, she wants some cards. You're welcome, Jim. You're welcome. And then we'll do Jason. Larissa, I'll take a card with 96. I don't think there's, wait, how many cards are in the tarot deck? 70, 72 or 76? I don't know. Count. All right, so this is for Susan. I got Susan up here in the comments. That way we know and have her energy. She is just this most wonderful, bubbly little fairy. I love, and I'm sorry I called you fairy, Susan, but not like in a bad way. Like you just remind me of like this little Nola fairy. We had so much fun at my party. You were the only one that like just did things with me and did all the games and played and acted like a child. I'm like, I love that. I need more of that. Oh, there we go. Cards flying out for you. See, they're flying out for everybody tonight. Okay. So you got some major cards here. So you got the Queen of Pentacles. So that is like financial security, abundance, birth, not birth, but like, things happening, things. But then the Death card is coming up. So there's going to be a change and transition for you if it's not happening already. And it is you're going to have to find inner strength. And we're going to go back to that Manipura chakra. You're going to have to find this inner strength and speak up for what you want, because you're not speaking up for what you want. That's what's happening. Like, you're not speaking up. You're just hoping that it comes to you. You're hoping like I'm just going to like put little things in here, and I'm going to put little things in here, and I'm going to try to, but you're not taking it. Like, you need to like take it. Like, you got like the page to come up here. She's got the little dragon. That's that power. That's that personal power. Like, you need to take it. You need to take what you want, steal it, and go run away with it. Not necessarily. Don't steal anything. Okay. I did not tell you to do that. And then that's going to bring you that abundance that you want. It's going to bring you what you're trying to manifest. But there is going to be a transition, a change, something that you have to release, something you have to get rid of, and in order to remove and make room for this new stuff. Your mud mask is green. Jason Darden, just say yes. And I have Jason next. You're welcome, Susan. All right, let's see. All right, so Larissa, I'll get you next. I'm going to get Jason because he's been on here for a little bit. All right, 25 years ago, and what happened? You were going to be rich, and you were going to die in your 30s. So that was not correct. So let's see what really is correct. And that's the thing with tarot. I'm not going to say that like anything is 100% guaranteed. Like, we have our own will and our own fate and our own things that happen. The cards aren't the ultimate. Sorry, just drank some soda and I was like, I had little burpees. The cards are not the ultimate. The cards aren't. Oh, there we go. I said cards aren't flying out for you, but they are. They're not the ultimate things to happen. So, it's spiritual growth. Like, that is something, I don't know if you're currently working on that spiritual growth. You're trying to come into, like, have some beliefs, have some understanding self and understanding why you do the way that they do the things the way you do, the why things are happening to you. And I'm talking that deep, not religious, but more of a deep spiritual understanding of self, getting into some self-care practices, doing stuff like that. You also got the death card, so there's a change in transition. It is reversed, so it's going to be difficult. And I don't know if that's something that's coming already for you. I know you've had a lot of junk. You've had a lot of change and transition in your life, and a lot of things are changing. But this doesn't look like a bad change. It does look like it's going to bring you to a place of spiritual contentment. And it's going to bring you to a place where you have power and control over yourself, instead of somebody else kind of doing that for you and taking over for you. So it doesn't look bad, but it's going to be difficult. It is going to be a difficult transition. I'm going to say you're going to be rich at 60, and no, just kidding. That was a joke. So I'm never going to tell anybody they're going to be rich. I always say abundance, or I say, like, because it all matters on what we do. I can tell you these things, but then you have to go out and act. So working on that spiritual growth, finding connection with self, and knowing the self, and what makes you tick is going to help you. And maybe that's what the death is going to do. It's going to be shedding this old skin, like a steak would, shedding this old skin of low self-worth, of not feeling good enough, and grabbing life by the horns, if that makes sense. Okay. Versa says, I'll wait. My fate is not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm not pulling 96 cards for you, Larissa. Let's see what we got for you. There's some energies coming out already for you, Larissa. Like there's a bird. There's like this bird that's coming. Like you've been seeing like a crow lately. You've seen a crow. Like I see it sitting on top of a roof, like looking down on you. This crow. So it's like trying to get your attention, trying to do something.
It's just going to be going outside tomorrow, looking at all the roofs to see if there's a crow up there.
All right. Oh, new journey. You want to? Well, it seems like you're always constantly on a new journey. I'm cold. I'm gonna turn my air conditioner off. Hold on, real quick. Okay. So, new journey. You got the full starting. So you're starting something new. You're starting. I mean, I know I see. You're always got lots of things going on. So, I am thinking like there's something else new, but girl, you and your battles. You also have the battle card, like it's five of swords. So, but it's a one battle. It's like that battle weary. It's like what I was saying earlier. Like, um, you did what you had to do, even though you didn't like it, or you're going. If you haven't yet, you're going to have to on this new journey. And based on the placement of this card, I'm thinking that that's kind of what's happening. Like you're not going to like what you're going to have to do, but you kind of you're going to have to battle. You're going to have to, lots of deer. Ooh, I like deer. Uh, oh, excuse me. So it's like that battle weary, or having to fight even though you don't want to. And I don't like anything I have to do. So but in the end, like the King of Pentacles is coming up, so that is traditions, that is well, it's King of Shields in this deck, but that is abundance, that is getting things. I'm trying to figure out like if I can pull anything out of here that you don't know already, like coming into getting what you want, and not having to fight for it anymore, getting respect. That's the word I'm looking for. Getting the respect that you deserve, getting the respect, and people are going to honor you. And they're going to be like, wow, this isn't the person like I thought it was. Or, people are going to start seeing the real you. You're going to start showing the real you, and they're going to start loving you for the real you. And moving forward from that, if you know what I mean. Like, your battle is your battle, and it is definitely going to take. I have a lot of energy coming through for you right now, and I don't know why. And I'm trying to discern like these different things, and I feel like even like our little Brandon is like bringing in messages for you and putting like some protections over you. He's got some things going for you, doesn't he? And maybe that's where he's sending the animals to you for your strength, because you're going to need some strength for this battle that's coming up. Because it's gonna wear you out. It's gonna wear you out. You're gonna feel like giving up at one point, but don't, because in the end, it is all gonna come to fruition. If that makes sense. I think I lost signal. Did I lose signal again?
No, because you wouldn't be on the
Okay.
thing.
All right. Brandon always does. Yes. I just love Brandon. Where is he tonight? Sometimes he's on here. All right. Does anybody else want any more cards? If not, we've been on here an hour. I'm probably going to end it. If anybody wants me to draw some more for them. My energy's off tonight too, with this full moon and sun and stuff like that. It's just, there's a lot going on. Energetic wise, I feel like I need to go outside and howl at the moon and scream and release stuff and get rid of it and start anew. You just found what? Where are you at? You just found a kitten that was on her last breath. She's all good now. Oh my goodness. Are you outside? Oh, did you save her? I need to know this story. Oh, maybe you have kittens like being birthed or something like that. Okay. All right. You are welcome. Oh, you're bottle feeding her. Okay. Thank you, Larissa. Have a good night, Jim. Oh, you're bottle feeding her. That is so cool. Well, you keep doing what you're doing. I didn't pull any cards from you. Do you want me to pull some cards for you? Or did I? I'm sorry. It's been a long day already. I did.
Her. I thought you did for her.
All right, you're welcome, Tara Shea. I'm hoping to see you tomorrow evening. I don't know. I know I will text you. But my kids were supposed to come home tonight, and now they're not. They're coming home tomorrow. So yeah, you would hit that show. They're coming home tomorrow, and depending on what time they get here, depends on whether I can get out or not. Because if they're getting here right at the time I got to leave, I don't want to, because I haven't seen my children in over 2 weeks. So I am very excited to see my children. So I might not be coming up tomorrow.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I was trying to see if you didn't.
I'm trying to.
Oh, yeah. There's that other.
Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, so let's pull some cards from you, and then we will end. Okay, Constantina. I love your name. I just love that name. It's a very, very pretty name. All right, Tara Shea, I will. I'll let you know. I'll text you later. I'm going to say more than likely not, because if my kids are coming home, I want to spend the evening watching movies. Of course, they're teenagers. They probably don't want to spend the evening with me. They're probably going to go to the rooms and hide. You know, that's the only thing. Like, I miss them terribly, but they... All right. I got your comment up there, so I know it's you. Let me... Oh, look, you have all kinds. That's a whole bunch of them, so we're not going to count those. Yeah, teenagers. They'll give me about 5 minutes, and then they'll go run and hide. And then they'll ask where food is. That's pretty much it. I have to go grocery shopping. It's summer. There we go. All right. So, so you got the shadow. So you're feeling chained. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like there is no way out of what is going on. And it is trapped. You feel trapped in this darkness. I don't know if it's the darkness of your mind or if there is something else going on. I just heard relationship in my head. And as more cards are flying out. So, but then you got the 9 of Shields, which means like you were trying like something about finances or something financially not that maybe it's finances that are keeping you stuck from what you want to do, uh, like what you truly want to do, like, and you can't do it because these finances are just standing in your way. Like they don't want to. You can't do what you want to do, and so that's leaving you. You got the Hanged Man in suspension, but you got rebirth, and you got 3 major arcana that flew out. Like 4, you have 4 major arcana that flew out like all together. So it's Merlin, which is the magician, which is knowing you're like you have the power to fuck my life. No, that's that negative thinking. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to get their solar plexus. I am powerful. I am strong. I am powerful. I am strong. And that's what Merlin says. And that's what the magician, that's that manifestation, knowing your own power, knowing the power within, having some patience though. I think that is the issue, the having the patience. Like, do you struggle with patience? And then you got rebirth. So that's something new on the horizon that is like bringing something new in that is, but rebirth, with rebirth always comes death. Not death, but getting rid of something like the phoenix. I'm feeling the phoenix for you, like burning to the ashes and coming down and building back up from that. But it's going to take some time and it's going to take some patience. It's small baby steps is what I'm seeing. Very small baby steps, and it's going to drive you nuts. It is going to drive you nuts, but don't give up. Keep going towards that. Oh, I've been patient for years. Yeah, probably death. Well, you didn't get the death card. There's no death card on here. You got the shadows. You got the shadow card, which is like the devil. What's the devil in regular tarot deck? So, like some deception. Like there's been some deception. There's been maybe someone stole money from you or is taking money from you, taking things from you. Time to know your own power, and maybe it's not that you need patience. Maybe it is that somebody else needs the patience. But rebirth is coming. But you have to, in order to do a rebirth, you have to get rid of something. You have to let go. You have to close one door and open another one. I know that's a very generalized thing, but it does seem like that deception has to be put out there. You need to, or are you deceiving yourself? Are you deceiving yourself? Are you like, oh, everything's perfect, everything's fine, I love life, and it's not really. You're like, I'm just going to stay here. Maybe you've been too patient. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it is time to move on. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes. Good. I'm glad that made sense for you. Okay. So I don't think anybody else is on here. Anybody else? Thank you all for watching tonight. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me in my meditation and putting up with my freaky deaky yoga hippie crap that I love to do. I love meditation. I strongly advise it for everyone. It is not always easy to do. So come to me on a Reiki session and we can do a meditation as you're on the table and I will help and guide you through it. It is very healing and it is probably what saved my life many, many times. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you all. You all have. Teresha, have you been on my table? Yes, you have. You have. Did it help when you were on the table though? Whoa!
Oh, what the heck are you
You
doing?
dropping things. Oh, what's wrong? Okay. All kinds of things happening. Yes, because like when you get on that Reiki table and we can help bring that mind down. Yes, I have ADHD too. That's why I do very short, quick bursts of meditation. But over time, I've been able to lengthen and lengthen and lengthen them. So it does, like, the more practice you do to it, the more you put to it, the more it does help, the more you can meditate with that. It just takes time. All right, guys. But my Reiki was awesome. Thank you. Yes, I will be doing Reiki at the Bash. I am taking appointments already, and I'm slowly starting to book up. So if you want some Reiki at the Bash, I have 3 days I'm doing, actually 4, but I'm already booked Thursday evening when I get there. I'm already booked for that night. Let me know. I will get you in there. I am going to leave Sunday or part of Saturday open for walk-ins for people who aren't. But if some of my regulars want to get on the table, reach out to me and I'll get you in the schedule. Okay. Other than that, you'll have to do the walk-in. So yes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just let me know. Thank you all. And July 4th, well, July 4th weekend, the 6th, I'm going to be doing readings at the Hoover House, Reiki and readings there. So you can always come out to that event. And I think that's the only thing I really got lined up is those two. Summer's slow season for me. I do not like outside. I do not like summer. I hate it. I cannot wait till fall. The only thing I love about the solstice is that now the days are getting shorter and it's going to get closer to fall. And so that's, I think that's really the only thing I have lined up is the Bash, and then July 6th at the Hoover House, and then August 31st, Labor Day weekend at the Hoover House. We're having a holistic metaphysical fair. So, and we'll talk more about that when it gets closer. All right. Thank you all. Thanks again. And remember, fill your cup first because you can't pour from an empty cup. Have a wonderful night.